Have you been looking for a field monitor for your camera? If you have, then this one right here just might be the one for you. This is the Andycine A6 Plus monitor. It's an affordable field monitor that's just loaded with features. It supports 4K resolution going in and out. It has a fully interactive touchscreen that is just a breeze to use. It supports 3D LUTs that can be loaded by SD card. It uses OCR full fit technology with high strength, impact scratch resistant glass. It supports HDMI in and out, and can also not only be powered by 12 volt DC in, but can also power other devices by 12 volt DC out. And this only scratches the surface of what this monitor has to offer. So you may be wondering what comes in this box right over here. Well, coming in at a price point of $189.99 US, it actually comes with quite a lot. First, we got the monitor itself. Then, we have a sunshade to make it easier to view the screen in harsh lighting conditions. It comes with a tilt arm so you can change angles once it's mounted. And it comes with a micro HDMI cable. What it doesn't come with is a DC adapter or cable, and it doesn't come with a battery to power it. And unlike some other similar monitors in the same price point, it doesn't come with an SD card preloaded with LUTs. So you might be wondering, what makes this monitor so great? And why is it so important to use one in the first place? Well, first things first, no matter if your camera does have a flip out screen or not, the Andycine A6 Plus will definitely help you see things a lot better. With the 5.5 inch display size, it's quite a bit bigger, making it much easier to frame your shots, see what's in focus, and film exactly what you need to. So no need to fumble around with your camera's built-in screen, especially if it doesn't flip out and articulate in all directions. If you're mainly concerned with vlogging, this monitor will absolutely help you see yourself better and make sure you're framed properly and in focus, but I would almost argue it's more useful if you're working on any kind of production, no matter how big or small. Let's say you're working on a short film or even a client shoot, or just simply filming some epic B-roll videos. This will make not only framing your shots, but nailing your focus much easier. I really don't know how I get by on any of my client shoots if I didn't have a proper field monitor, and even when I filmed my short film, Glitter Girl, it came in super useful. I really don't think my lead actor would have appreciated if I kept messing up my shots and messing up my focus on all those super emotional and really intense scenes that we had to film with her. So having a field monitor like this Andycine A6 Plus is definitely going to help out in situations like this. Also, if you haven't seen my short film Glitter Girl yet, I think you should click on the link. It's right up here in this little card to watch it right now. So anyway, that leads me to another feature that this monitor has, and that is focus peaking. Focus peaking helps you see exactly what's in focus by outlining everything that's in focus. This is especially important if you're using manual focus. You can choose what color you want the outlines to be to make it easier for you to see, but trust me, this feature is so useful. You can also set the aspect ratio of the screen, which I think is also a super useful feature. If you know your project will be output in a more cinematic aspect ratio, like 2.39:1, or even if you'll be adding black bars later on in post, you can just simply match the aspect ratio right up in the monitor to make it easier to frame all your shots. But just a little side note here, I know everybody loves to add those black bars on the top and bottom of their screen, and they love to, animate them kind of sliding in. But please don't make this your go-to option if you're outputting a video or some kind of production just as a standalone piece. Just adding those black bars to a standard video that's something like 16:9 is just going to only make your video look a little bit smaller on certain devices like smartphones. Smartphones aren't always in that 16:9 ratio, and the device will only try to fit both the height and the width in the screen. So if your video is not wide enough for that, and it has these black bars on it, it's just going to be a little bit smaller on that screen, and it's going to make it quite a bit harder to watch. So if you are not just doing a cinematic sequence in something like a YouTube video, for example, where your main aspect ratio would be something like 16:9, just make sure you output your videos at their proper aspect ratio. Trust me, it'll make the viewing experience so much better. So yeah, that's just a little bonus tip there for you right there. Anyway, on top of the features that we've discussed so far, the Andycine A6 Plus has a bunch of industry standard features like histogram and false color support, which ultimately all helps you expose each shot properly. The last thing you want to have to do is reshoot your project, and sometimes that might not even be possible, depending on if it's a client shoot, or if you just simply don't have the time to go back to a location to film something. You want to make sure your exposure and colors and everything are all perfect the first time you film it. So using a feature like the histogram, the false colors, is going to help you out as well. Oh, and one last thing before I forget, its screen is a full-on touchscreen. This is a nice added bonus because let's face it, who wants to, play around with a little complicated menu system by clicking a couple little buttons in just different combinations to be able to navigate through this complicated menu system? That experience totally blows, totally sucks, and having a touchscreen will make things a lot easier for you. But before we get into it further to see if this monitor is for you, For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Alex Perry. I'm a filmmaker and content creator from Toronto, Canada. I make filmmaking and effects tutorials, I show behind the scenes looks at some of my productions, and I review products that I think will be useful for not only filmmakers, but content creators alike. So, if you've been here before and you've already subscribed, welcome back. It's always nice to see you. But for those of you who have not subscribed yet, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button right down there below. I've got a ton more useful content and videos coming your way. Got lots planned, got lots in the works, so you're not going to want to miss out. Also, if you haven't already, or if you're subscribing right now, don't forget to hit that little bell notification icon to get notified every single time I drop new videos like this one. But enough of that, let's jump right back into this. Alright, so now you might be wondering, who is this monitor really for? And is it the right choice for me? Well, if you're a YouTuber or a content creator who likes to vlog or film videos from home, then I think this monitor is a fantastic choice for you. But I also think it's fantastic for people who make videos for a living. If you shoot client work or have a freelancing business, or even if you like to shoot some short films on your own, this will definitely be a monitor that'll be great for you as well. It's a great way to get some pro level features without breaking the bank. Now, if you are working on some big budget productions, let's face it, you're probably not watching this video. I would assume you kind of already know what you need and what you need to do, and this monitor is most likely not for that. So that's not to discredit this monitor at all whatsoever. It's just that there are much more expensive pro level high-end monitors that will work better in a higher end, much more expensive and much higher budget production. And these are absolutely not necessary if you're not shooting at that level. So there you have it. I hope this helps you make a decision on if the Andycine A6 Plus field monitor is the right one for you. I would love to hear from you down in the comments down below on what you think of this monitor. Do you think it's something you'd be interested in? Do you think it's something that'll help you with your videos or your productions? Do you have any other questions about this monitor? Let me know. I can probably help guide you in the right direction. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below. It would be much appreciated. It would definitely help out this channel. Like I said earlier, there's lots more cool stuff coming your way, so you're not going to want to miss it. Once again, I'm Alex Perry. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.